Turn that down before we get flagged. Welcome to the 31 Forever podcast. 31 Flavors, legendary hip hop crew out of Detroit. Performed the shows, St. Andrews. Where else we was at? Where are some of the other places we did shows? Shelter,
name it,
For
bro.
Me Cafe,
For Me Cafe, 246 Hip Hop Shop, Veterans, the Warehouse,
basements. You know what I'm saying? Attics, double cassette recorders, Casio SK1 keyboards, samplers. You know, grandma samplers until we turntables until we like upgraded to the 1200s. You know, had to be quiet going up in swings upstairs. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Be quiet going up the swings upstairs.
Two tape decks.
Mom had to work at night.
Yeah, two tape decks or sometimes. 2 tape decks, rewind, press and pause, whatever it took, man. Hungry. That's one beautiful thing about the hood. We'll make something out of nothing, baby.
Best times of our lives. Bringing it back together right now, bringing people back together from that time in our lives, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't never gone nowhere. Friends are forever. Friends are for life, you know. Because I believe, you know, we on a mission from God. I believe we on a mission from God. My name is Shannon Cason AKA the E apostrophe S. Yes, God bless. I'm here with my partner.
Chris Lee 313 AKA FON Freaking Nature, man. Y'all know the rest.
What's up, man? What's up?
What's
this
up, dude?
About. We missed a few weekends, but we back in effect right now.
Tuesdays.
We back in effect. Right. We missed a couple Tuesdays, but life happens, you know. But we ain't going nowhere. We still here. Hey, in fact, that's the name of the Brain Trust album. We still
still here.
We still here.
The name of one of the hardest songs on that joint.
Exactly. What's been up with you, man? What's been up with you?
Man, I don't do much. I want to say what's been up with you. Like, I'm checking your activity. In case y'all don't know, Shannon is the content man. Anytime you ever want to know what's up, what's happening, get up about 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, check his line. Shannon Cason, and he'll put it on. But I see you've been doing some big things though, brother. Talk to us about that.
No, man.
And don't be ashamed to self-promote.
I've been trying to hit the gym, man. So I've been getting up at 6, hitting the gym a little bit because I got to get this COVID weight in order, you know. So right. I've been excited about that. But then just different projects, you know. I did a keynote for like a bunch of universities, which went well. I did a recorded keynote, and then I'm doing working with some other organizations putting together their podcast, which was good because it's gonna be like a whole year contract of doing that. So that's good. But other than that, man, just like work related stuff. So I'm excited to be doing some writing and then, you know, work on this podcast, work on the other podcast, work on some personal projects that I want to work on. So I'm excited about that mostly. But you know, just life, man, life shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Regular life shit too. Yeah.
All right, you already know. We talked about that earlier. Y'all trying to get them angles right. Trying to get them angles. Yeah.
Did you get the car situated?
Cars, computers, just every. Hey, what's Newton's law? Anything that can go wrong will.
Exactly, man.
But you just plan accordingly, man, and keep it. I don't worry about what I can't control. If I can't control it, I just. Thank God I'm still alive to battle through it, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
That's be what's up, man. Just be smooth with it. Because a lot of times shit do be trying to test you. But if you can just breathe that shit out, you know, just like breathe and move on, you know, it all comes together eventually. You know, when hasn't it? You know, we still here, we living, we got roofs over our heads. It always worked itself out eventually. We worked it, you know?
Yeah, no doubt. So I try not to. And again, I'm not saying never do nothing or curl up in a ball and wait for something to happen. But when you've done all you can, you sit back, you pray. You know what I mean? Depending on what you believe, you pray. You say a hymn, whatever it is, and you know.
Yeah.
Let him handle the rest. But we don't leave that to Creflo. I'm just, you know,
You about to start
about to start.
Pastor Freak of Nature is in the house. Pastor
I got
Freak.
my tambourine. We
Looking
in
like
there.
looking like Snoop on the
On
BMF
BMF.
series. You know what I'm
Pastor.
saying? old fake pastor like that, you know.
Yeah. So you think it ain't? You don't think he play a realistic pastor?
Man, hey, that show is wonderful. Everything feels realistic besides Snoop. You know,
Yeah.
Snoop just don't feel like he just don't feel pastor. He don't feel like a Detroit pastor to me.
Yeah. I feel you.
I
Not
don't
at
get
all. Not at
Detroit
all.
pastor vibe, you know, at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Replay.
But it's a good show. It's a good
It's a
show.
great show though, but everything is so authentic to me, to Detroit. I mean, again, y'all in that East Coast Southwest, so it's every show gonna have some stuff you're gonna be like, come on, man. Especially coming from the 50, the Power Universe. No offense to the 50, but you know everything. It got to be exciting. You know what I mean. He got to get ratings. So.
Yeah. No doubt.
But it's good though. I love it, man. I like Lil Meech. I don't know if he act like his father, because I'm not gonna act like I know Meech, Big Meech, or none of that. But I'm saying he acts like a authentic Detroit cat that's out there hustling. You know what I'm saying? He got that part down pat. I give him that.
He killing that role, I think, man. He killing it. I hope to see him on many more opportunities for him, because honestly, he light up the stage when he hit the screen. He carried that character, you know. I mean, it's his dad, so it's all obviously in him. But at the same time, you know, it's bringing
you gotta
a
own
lot
it.
of other people, you know. And he owning it, definitely.
He owning it, like seriously. Like I think when cats see, if you go back and look at Meech on some of his videos and his swag, and look at his son, you almost getting the same dude. You know what I'm saying, to a degree.
Yeah,
so that's hot. What about, man? You know the dude. So his enemy on the show is my man Lamar, the dude that's, you know, let's just say creating a lot of trouble
African
right
dude,
now.
man. He an African dude.
He British.
Yeah, British African dude.
Yeah, like I had to, you know, I can't get my laptop. I had the clip, but they got a clip with him online. You can look it up easy, talking, and he sound like, you know, straight out of Britain, like nowhere from that character. Because I seen some dudes online talking like they thought he was somebody that went to school with y'all and went to South E-course. They was trying to say, I thought that was such and such.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. That's kudos to his acting, or it's a lot of them right now. It's a lot of cats, a lot of British actors. Or
Some people getting upset with that because they're getting a lot of the jobs, but at the same time, you know, they're doing the work. They you know, whatever.
I don't know though, but then
I'm not in that field because
that's weird though. They getting all the black jobs.
Of other kind of people coming in taking jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
But what's been up? What's been up in the news, man? What's been going on? What's current event shit? What's some I got my little banner here. What's some other current shit that
you already know? I mean, little quick stuff, like, you know, we gonna get to the nitty gritty because we know what everybody saw, but but like Kanye, how you feel about Kanye?
You cracked me up, man. You cracked me up on that little meme you put up.
Actually, shout out to my cousin Sharita. She put that up. I had the jacket because that joint was hilarious, bro.
You talking about the haircut?
Yeah, they got looking like Stevie was cutting them up or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
so what's your take? On my take on that, like he do shit like that. I think he's saying, you know, you got to take what you think Kanye is saying. I think Kanye is saying it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we do put a lot in haircuts and shit like that, you know. And he's saying like it don't fucking matter, you know.
He's saying that, but I think he a trendsetter who know how to be controversial.
I don't think that shit go.
Nah, but I'm saying he'll do something out of the box that ain't nobody gonna emulate except for the weirdest people. No offense if somebody get that cut now, but you know what I'm saying. But he'll do it in the name of like art, or you know what I'm saying. It's weird to me because I'm starting to think, is his gimmick mental health? Like when a dude normally has a major breakup, like what he just had recently, man or woman, they'll cut their hair, or that's like, you know, if you read books on it, a lot of people they'll do something drastic.
Women do that full haircut, that bigger, you know, they cut all their hair
they
off.
get bald. They be normally, not always. I'm just saying normally something drastic is, but it's like he freaking that gimmick. You know what I'm saying? He freaking that gimmick, I guess.
You ain't gonna get one of these. You ain't gonna get one of these next week, man. When you go get your cut,
I'm gonna pay for one and make sure your barber tighten you up.
you ain't gonna get one of those.
I'm gonna get the homemade joint, like your fake, you right there. The homemade podcast in the back. Hey, tell me that don't look like Stevie Wonder did. That look like I said, yo, I just close my eyes and let the clipper. He probably told the barber, just close your eyes and let the clipper go where they go.
That's funny, man. Attention grabbing, and he gets everybody's attention with that bullshit too, man.
No doubt.
What else was in it? I saw something else.
We talked about BMF. I'm a TV dude. Like,
what about the closer? Did you see that? The closer with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle.
You know what? And so crazy, man. It's been so hectic. I haven't wanted to watch it till I was in a certain mind state and had enough time to soak it up. I watched the first half of it and it was hilarious. It was deep. I actually stopped it because I was on some, I'm too sleepy, I might fall asleep. Like, I really wanted to dig into it. So from what I saw, it was good. It was extremely good. And I even seen the point that created so much controversy. I never understand why it's got to be a comparison. I don't think he was throwing anybody under the bus. I think he was using a metaphor like we all do. You know what I mean? He used the metaphor to explain the situation. So, but it was good. I thought it was excellent. Dave Chappelle reminds me of like Dick Gregory or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly, man.
Where it's commentary. It's not just comedy. It's comedy because life is comical. You know what I'm saying? But it's commentary more than anything.
I 100% agree. I think you hit the nail on the head because I did the same exact thing as you. I was sleepy. I started watching it. I'm gonna be honest. I was sleepy, so I wasn't laughing much. I was like, is this funny or not? I don't know.
Right.
I went upstairs, fell asleep, and then I think a couple of days later I watched it. It wasn't so much funny as it was, thought-provoking. And we could talk honest. This is like the studio. This is like when we in the basement or whatever. I like Dave Chappelle. I'm a big Dave Chappelle fan. We listen to his comedy and his skits and stuff. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was thought-provoking. I thought I could see where he was going with it, because he wanted to kind of get out of this whole cancel culture. Comedy is supposed to be like sacred. You're supposed to be able to talk about whatever on the fucking comedy stage. Anybody can get insulted, black, white, whatever. You can get it. That's how it is, man. You walk people funny, they talk about you got a limp, you got a something going on with you, they gonna talk about you. That's just how it's gonna go. You mean it's the intent. If they mean wrong about it, that's usually the thing.
Actually, shouldn't you feel insulted if they didn't include you? Like, I have family members who might be, say, handicapped, and if you joke, you crack, and you look at him and then unless that's the joke, they might feel like, yo, hey,
they crack back at you. Yeah. Because so everybody knows some roasters in your family, your city, wherever. You be like, I just laugh, and then if they get on me, okay, it's my turn. My big head, my big lips, okay, yeah.
I heard it all before, right?
A little bit back, and then they let you go and go to somebody else. But the thing is, man, the only thing about it, I was like, he's staying on this, but I get where he was going. Because when I was watching it, I was halfway asleep. I was like, okay, he's staying on the on this situation for the whole show. I wanted to hear him talk about something else. But then when I re-listened, I could see he was trying to make a point with one specific subject. So I'm like, okay.
But do you think he did it? He's a genius. You think he did it on purpose for them to laser point onto cancel culture, and then for him to be able to withstand and show people that's not the end? Because, an interesting thought, I follow Talib Kweli on Instagram. I'm sure you do too. And Talib had a long post just basically speaking on how at one point the cancel culture came at him for nothing, in my opinion.
It did, yeah.
And almost ruined him. And you taking away a man's livelihood. Like he was saying, do people think because you don't like somebody and then you at the job or wherever you want to go snitch or make up stuff or set them up to get fired, do you think, or you taking away this man's livelihood, this man's food, or are you that evil? That's what you're trying to do. Like you hate this person so much you don't want to see him eat based on really nothing. You know what I mean? Honestly, on an opinion. You
I
know?
agree. I 100%. The one thing too, man, is just like that whole cancel culture thing too. I liked how he looked at it in that sense. I think he took
EGB
the arrows for it for everybody else because in Dave Chappelle's sense, he already canceled himself in a sense. You know what I'm saying? He already
way back.
he said, you know, I'm gonna cancel myself. So after you go through that, then you can go through it again because you took all the power away from it. You know, once you kind of like did it, you don't give a fuck. Okay, they cancel me. Do I give a fuck? I'm go to my Ohio, and I'm probably still gonna have some people who
Yes.
follow my shit. You
Yeah.
know, so I don't really care because once they got you, if you care, you know, if you care about being in the Hollywood parties and doing all, you know, and being patted on the back. But if you don't care about all that kind of stuff, then the power of it is gone. And like, it's like, okay, so he's in that space. And I think
And he's carved out his own lane too. Like, you know, he got fans who support him. But you just said something powerful with the Ohio thing, because you know how he talks all the time about how he got a field, you know, where they go do shows. Cats have said, I've heard Cats say he has incredible shows there. So he got his own little following. He got his own, besides people like us who gonna always check him out, always support him. So that's what it is. If you have to depend on these sources and this and this and that, and you still trying to make yourself relevant, I guess it can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? But if you are already relevant, you already got followers who are cult followers to a degree, the whole nine, then you know, how can they shut you up? I guess. Long story short.
we got
Yeah.
BJ Ski in the place to be. You on the mic? Can we hear you, man? It's BJ Ski.
My signal fucked up, man.
Oh, we hear
That's all
you though.
good.
We hear
We
you.
got you.
Yeah, we hear you loud and
But I'm
clear.
saying I can't even see myself, man. I'm like, what the fuck going on, dog?
You got to press that button that look like a camera and make sure that
Okay.
that line
The
ain't there.
unknown.
Yeah. Where you
Is
at,
that
B?
really BJB?
All right.
Is that really BGB?
No, I'm in Las Vegas, man. I'm near the airport. That's why my signal fucking up, going in and out.
Oh, it's all gravy.
You're in Las Vegas, man. You win some money, man. You bring it back to
Shit, I need to bring y'all back truckloads of money. I need to bring y'all truckloads of money.
I
Shit.
take some.
Please do. Hey, make sure they ain't got no blue ink packs in it, but please do.
No, it definitely won't have that.
The Adventures of Bees. You got to put them in it. You got to put them in the story. So you've been Vegas, and where else you been?
LA. You know what I'm saying? A few places. Shit. About to go to Columbus, Ohio in about 4 days.
Are you about to shoot to Columbus? Much love for Columbus. I mean,
yes, sir. Before I come
later
back to
for Ohio
Detroit.
State, go blue. But Columbus do know how to party. I'm not going to be front, man. They know how to get down. It sounds like when I enjoy Columbus.
I like Columbus. I ran the marathon. I ran the Columbus Marathon. That was the only
really?
marathon I ever ran. But I ran
full marathon, like a
full 26.2 miles, man. 26.2 miles. I did the whole thing. And then I forgot where I left my car. So I did another 2 miles.
30 miles.
For my car, man. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just was like, I had on too many clothes. I just threw a shirt.
And I respect you, though. That's one thing I respect about Ease. He would just jump in feet first, bro.
Yeah,
He don't need. I gotta analyze and know this and this and that. Ease would be just pushing, like, man, later for all them numbers.
It worked, you know.
Hey,
Let's see
yeah,
what
that's
it
dope.
worked. You
That's
see, I
dope.
used to get it in Ohio. See, you might be telling on yourself now. Don't start telling on yourself.
Who's that there?
Podcast. It's D.
Oh man, here we go.
Yeah, I used to get it in Ohio. Uh-oh.
Hey, Mr. Dope Man, you think you used to get what in Ohio, bro? Hold on.
What are we talking about here? What are we talking? I don't
I don't know what he's talking about. Hey, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil is my mantra, bro.
What's the big story? You said it's another big story. You
I'm just saying, man.
About that verses? You talking
the
about
verses, man? The
okay,
verses.
okay. This is our generation. You know, we old niggas. You know what I'm
saying?
Hey,
seriously. And that was my top. Them was my top. Like, I really can never say one. I think we discussed this before, because to me, it's like Big Daddy Kane, KRS, LL, Rakim, you know what I'm saying? You get the man. It's somebody I'm missing, and I hate, but whatever. Redman up there with me, but I'm just saying, there are these faces in the beginning of hip hop
I'm
who,
not gonna put Redman in that group, but okay.
I ain't mad at that though. I feel you on that, but I just love Redman. But I'm saying, even outside of that group, these guys started a lot of styles branch from this. It's just like music or anything else, you know what I mean? A lot of cats you can trace back to Rakim, that Brooklyn style, that, you know what I'm saying? So
No doubt.
that was them was my two. I love Big Daddy Kane because I love all that smooth. I'm a dork, but I like all that smooth, dressing fly, the ladies. You know, plus he can flow. Plus he ain't no chump. And then KRS-One, he live and breathe hip hop. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that was an amazing night, man. I ain't gonna front.
No, man, I was in the car. I had to pick up my daughter from somewhere, and I remembered that was on. So I put it on the YouTube or whatever, and I was like going crazy in the car with my daughter sitting there. I was just like ignore dad because this is my generation of music right here. The RAW, the my philosophy, all that shit. Man, that was my. We just had Beej on here. Beej was a Big Daddy Kane huge fan. You know, he was big for Halloween.
He was Big Daddy
time,
Kane.
I remember he was Big Daddy Kane. He had the eyebrow cuts and everything.
I did too. I ain't gonna front. I had the brows and the high top with the dye. Hey, with the right. What did he say? Right? Who won?
Nasty is saying who won?
Hip-hop won.
So what's your opinion, man? You gotta get a hard opinion now.
So here we go. I'm gonna lay out my facts.
Because it's a battle. KRS-One is down with battles. You know, he probably wouldn't like it if a battle. Oh, we gonna say a draw. So who you say won?
I'm gonna lay out the facts. I'm gonna lay out the facts and leave it at this. This is what I'm me personally, because again, these are my two favorites. It's like trying to pick Pac and Biggie in a battle for me. And I know a lot of cats can, but Big Daddy Kane came out. I'm comparing like he came out, he had energy. He looked like he was in good shape, so he was what the ladies like. He was Big Daddy. He was dressed the way he's supposed to.
Had the big hat on all that.
But even lyrically though, he sounded just like the record. He sounded just like the record, bro. He was spitting. He didn't miss a word too much. If he did, it wasn't even noticeable. Without a hype man, he said it full. He said it like that was a lesson right there. First of all, in delivery, while he moving like that right there was an amazing. KRS-One, love him to death. He the greatest. Only thing that irritated me that I'm gonna take a point off is he kept doing the reggae voice throughout, and I know he do it on Black Cop.
He always do the reggae voice, Jody.
Bro, I need you in the zone. Hey, yo. First of all, no, Chris, I don't want no smoke. Don't ever come at me. I think I'm one of the hardest cats. I won't battle you. I'm not gonna ruin myself. They're like battling LL. I don't want it. But if you battle me in a reggae voice, I might get you. You better not come out with the only strike. Only strike. Now, why I still gotta say it's a draw, what evens it out though, is, and I knew this was gonna happen because I love Big Daddy Kane, but his catalog is not KRS-One catalog first.
Not at all. Not at all.
So KRS-One did a whole show after the show. Like, yo.
Yeah. Not at all.
First of all. And secondly, Big Daddy Kane was sending some shots at KRS with some lines. The beat was playing. He was in a real battle. He was really in his battle mode. And KRS-One kind of sunned him, like, didn't really battle him. He threw some lines his way off the top, but he was almost like, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction, but was still killing him a little bit.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
who won? Who you say?
I mean, I can't say.
I'm gonna say okay. So I go through mine. I can't say.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Because somebody asked me earlier, before the battle, they said, you know, who was gonna win, and off top, most people said KRS-One. You know, KRS-One is gonna kill Big Daddy, and in my head, I was like, you know, I think Big Daddy is gonna hold his own. Big Daddy Kane is gonna hold his own, and I gave an edge to Big Daddy Kane on the performance side. I thought Big Daddy Kane, as far as performance wise, this is before the battle. I said, you know, he might, because Big Daddy Kane is a performer, man. He's
definitely he ain't a performer no more. I want to cut it. Yeah, he a little old to be performing. No offense.
But no, he still perform. I watched some of his shit, man. He was overseas. He had a whole crowd around him, killing it, like hitting every line, and he in shape. He doing everything. So,
but not the dancers no more. Though I ain't even cut you out. That's the only thing. I know you can't though, but that was a big part of his show.
Them dancers ain't even that much. He wasn't on the ground. He was just doing a little jump in the air and do like he probably could still do the dances too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he came out strong. KRS-One, though, if you going song for song, KRS-One is gonna blow him out the box because Big Daddy got some songs, but KRS-One BDP shit. I mean, those songs they play them. I mean, you just get hype as soon as they play them. You get what I'm saying? A bunch of different, and he couldn't even play all the songs. That I just played poetry. I think when we came on here, I don't think that was in it. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like all these.
You must learn. He didn't play. You must
learn. It's so many fucking songs that
bro. That's that catalog. Who could have only? I mean, nobody had LL maybe.
LL
got
maybe
a catalog like that, and LL can battle. So I could have seen them too.
Yeah, but I would say performance wise, because KRS-One looked like he was going to the store. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go to the bodega, get us some ramen. All right, I'll be right back.
Pick his kids up from school.
You know, but that's KRS-One. KRS-One is like, I'm hip hop. I ain't got to do no extra shit. I just come as is. You know,
you pointed out. He said it right.
I wore this all day today. You know, and
he said that's for women.
Big Daddy had a few outfits probably in the back that he didn't even change into, you know. But so okay, D Nasty say KRS-One was shredding dude. So
he was for real on some when they got into the battle stuff. I love Big Daddy, but Big Daddy is, I noticed something just recently, just that show, like he got the same old, he got the ends, the bumps, the bends, the down, the front, or the style that he do. I might not be doing it right.
You do it over and over again.
Yeah, but when you throw, it's dope, and it really was his. But when you throw the mechanics into the battle now, it's like, okay, now we can kind of see your style. Where, like I say, to me, KRS-One was, I think he was coming off the top, just playing with him. I really don't think he wanted to go at Big Daddy on that, because when he do it, it's savage mode, and he's not gonna hold back.
Yeah,
because you Big Daddy, but you could tell he got respect for him. You feel me?
Yeah. They kept it respectful. They put a lot of features. I saw a few good features in there. Nice and Smooth was cool coming out.
Yeah, that was real sweet. That was the livest part to me.
Buckshot coming out was dope. Channel Live came out. Das Effects ain't want to lead. They didn't want to lead. They didn't want to lead a stage. You know,
they did. They talking about they got a versus. I'm like, who they gonna verse? Lords of the Underground. Who Das Effects going against?
That's hilarious. He said Lords of the
Ice Cube, with just the 2 albums where he stole their style. Like, I'm disrespect. No disrespect, Cube. I love you too.
Hey,
but you know you jacked them on the way.
They changed the whole game, man. Everybody just stole some Das Effects.
I had some diggity lines.
Yeah,
stickity kick it, wiggity lick it. You know, said everybody in your hands.
Everybody said a diggity at one point. That is so fucking true, man. Diggity, they got us on.
Do this.
Whatchamacallit made a whole group. Chris Cross, they came out from Snickers, made a whole group.
Yeah. Chris Cross came out with a whole group, though. You're right. Chris Cross had the wiggity because they're side out. That was they diss.
That's a fraction of Sue there. So you know what I'm saying? But we was all like, with hip hop, it was just like you can use whatever.
You can't though. How could you do it? You know what I mean? Just like now. If that's the case, you ask me, Migos could sue almost everybody in the game just based on everybody.
They switched the game too.
You know what I'm saying? They switched the game up.
Some people, it's like these definitive points in hip hop where somebody can come in and it's like that TV show, the Loki, where it's a different timeline. No, it's a different timeline.
Oh, right.
Breaking the timeline. So you got the diggity rappers, you know.
Diggity, right. That's crazy.
You know, Migos come out, you got these, you know, they just.
I ain't gonna call it mumbling because I ain't gonna say it's mumbling, but they got that. Said it. That style, that certain style, that way they ride the beat and certain beats.
Keef probably is like the drill stuff or whatever they
call it. Keef started a lot when you hear all that. All that hard gangster.
Rakim switched it up. Rakim, everybody was hyped, and he come in. You know, I take 7 MCs, put them in a line, man. So, then everybody got smoother. You know,
he came with this too, though.
Yeah. Oh
intellect.
man, poetry. Yeah, and KRS-One. KRS-One. Some of the lines from KRS-One's verses, he got so many fucking quotable lines that I could grab a lot of them. You know, like if his meaning doesn't manifest, put it to rest. Like just that line right there. You know what I'm saying? You can put a philosophy in life behind that. You know,
that.
So
my
then
philosophy.
It's like my philosophy, a bunch of stuff.
But but even remember, you must learn what I was just talking about, right? I listened to that recently as a grown man, and I was like, man, he was spitting knowledge. Shemp was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this fact, they can't laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? He broke down the lineage of the 12 tribes, the blood, the whole 9.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
level, man.
Yes, bro. He was presenting serious facts on that song. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even convoluted or throwing his own opinion in. He was just presenting facts in a dope hip-hop manner.
Yeah. Lyrically, KRS-One on a whole nother level. And the fact that Big Daddy Kane made it arguable is a credit to Big Daddy Kane. You get what I'm saying? His performance style, because and then Big Daddy Kane lyrically is a beast, you know.
Beast, yeah.
But KRS-One, to me, you know, as far as like eternal lyrics and shit, like lyrics you can, like even at 50 years down the line, you could start this,
and we'll still be the old school artists. And think about it, we almost there.
Then that's what he was doing. I'll say around. He should even highlighted that, a brand new style, ruthless and wild.
I'm still number 1. Yeah, I gotta give it. I give it to Chris, but y'all gotta understand that I love Big Daddy Kane. Is the epitome to me. He almost gets a slight edge. But then, you know, like I say, some of the things that gave him that edge, I liked him because he was able to appeal to the masses, but he was still real hip hop. That's
what about the listeners? Who listening in? Who y'all say?
Who wants
to say KRS-One, Lance, or whoever want to tap in too? Y'all can tap in. But I'm gonna go with Big Daddy on the performance side. But then KRS-One definitely is the, you know, I would say is the victor.
If I give it, I give it to KRS-One, but it'll be a small margin, and just for the reasons I said. But another thing about Big Daddy, I need to point out that he sounded great over that trap beat, bro. Like I might need a Metro Boomin Big Daddy, you know what I'm saying? I might need to hear him with some of these dudes, man. He just got to drop that one little style, I think or if he drop it, it got to be right, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, he came in with that Big L joint. I went banana. I almost went crazy as I did when Love's Gonna Get You came on. Like he killed that.
I was listening to Big L the other day too. I had put up a Big L thing. Ooh. Big L was used to throw, man. Some of his old freestyles and shit like that. I was just listening to it. He said on one of it, he said, what did he say? Because I even text Shep when I was like, I sent him the album. I forgot what he said. It was something, you know, real hard.
Bro, Ebonics.
But I was like, damn.
The whole concept of Ebonics, like he was breaking down slang. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever heard the song Ebonics, but that joint goes stupid, and he just
I gotta listen to it.
He just talking about slang. So some key is a brick or something. So you know what I'm saying? He be killing it, dog. His storytelling, and then just getting him in a, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he said, Coogee Rap, thank you. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Can't sleep on Coogee Rap. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Again, I believe in the core or something. If you look at your Nas's and a lot of your Ramas like that, that's that Queensbridge style.
That's that break off too. Yeah. Coogee Rap.
He patented that, and even when you listen to his last album, I'm talking about you can listen to even from Tequila Sunrise, which is like 90, maybe 5, no, maybe 98. I don't know. On up. And everything you listen, I don't know why he don't get the props he deserves.
I'll be honest though, I always respected Coogee Rap, but I didn't at the time. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about in the 80s and early 90s or whatever. I would listen to Coogee Rap if he was on something with somebody else, and then some of the hit songs. but I wasn't like blasting the Coogee rap album consistently. Like I wasn't putting it in my cassette tape and just listening to.
Really? Not even 4, 5, 6? 4, 5, 6 up in the mix.
Well, I'm
Head crack.
I don't even know it.
Oh my God.
So that show you that
You need
I
to go
wasn't
back and get his whole discography and listen.
It's to be like certain albums. I know the people, and I didn't like. I bought tickets to go to a Ghostface concert. I didn't
Ooh,
listen to Ghostface albums that much. I
wow.
didn't listen to Fish Scale, and I didn't listen to. I just knew him from Wu-Tang, but I didn't listen to his album like I
Ghost
listened to
Dini.
Raekwon's
Yeah.
album. You know,
He got some heat too, though. Like that Raekwon album was that deal, but if you listen to Ghost, like you say, that catalog from when Stark's Iron Man was sweet, but even after that, he dropped so much heat, bro.
yeah, no,
Cats
I
sleep
agree.
on people underground stuff. That'd be some of their hardest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree totally. Like, but Coogee rap, I didn't like. I knew the A Rose to the Riches, and I knew like the one hit songs and shit like that, and the ones that really caught me. But I wasn't like listening to it constantly. But I know he definitely was an influence on a bunch of different Queensbridge rappers.
He was incredible back then. But Coogee rap is an artist who, if you like Road to the Riches, he only did like this. The industry didn't normally focus on it, but he only did like this, man. I promise you, like every album, Tequila Sunrise, I think was one of the names of one of the joints. That thing was stupid, bro. Like me and Darnell discussed, and people thought I was crazy when everybody said Black Thought was the greatest, and I was like, I don't know, man. Coogee. They looked at me like I was nuts. But if you look at his catalog, his I don't know.
How's his performance though? How's his performance?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I've never seen Coogee rap live. I've never seen. I don't know.
Because that's what that do get people sometimes. Now I don't know if it's good or bad, but what I'm saying, or it wouldn't be bad, but good but that's like performance wise. Sometimes if somebody's just like a true performer, because that's a whole nother realm. Like nobody won't take on Busta Rhymes for some reason with the verse.
I want to see M and Busta. I posted it. Y'all heard it.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, what about
they both got hits?
What about LL?
They both got skills.
What about LL? Busta and LL.
Right now, you know who it got to be? Because since they did Big Daddy Kane and BDP, it got to be LL and Rakim. They have no choice. They back themselves in the corner. What else can you do?
I don't know about that one though. You think so?
Only difference is Rakim's got almost as many hits as L, but not the same kind of hits. So
yeah, LL got some. LL got a bunch of generations of hits.
Oh, what about
a lot of Rakim's hits fit into 2 albums, basically. You get what I'm saying? Like
I feel that. That's why him and Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane would have been a better match.
Because they got, and then they got similar underground songs that everybody know. Who in the real hip hop? You get what I'm saying? So then you just be going crazy on those songs. But
yo, I want to bring out another point. So we were just talking about Coogee rap, Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy brought out what's your boy, Master Ace. They spoke on Shan. Let's talk about the Juice Crew. But even more, I put this online and it was an interesting discussion. Who was the top female MC? And I said Roxanne Shante. Even though she doesn't have a catalog of albums and songs like that, she got some bangers. She got a song with Rick James.
You said, okay, who's top female MC?
Yeah. And I said pound for pound, meaning Roxanne was taking out grown men when she was 14. Big Daddy Kane gave her props. Like she put the Juice Crew on. She was the breakthrough one who was slaughtering people and created opportunities for the deals. And then them dudes came through with Marley and drop hits. And if you seen her movie or her lifestyle, she was going through her thing, but she still stayed legit. Like a lot of people said MC Light, which no doubt, like if you talk about albums, music, she probably is the top female MC.
MC Light has some ridiculous songs.
Yeah.
On the level of, because let's be real, you weren't really blasting women rappers. Like I wasn't putting that in my boombox to walk down the street because somebody would say,
I don't know.
You got Salt and Pepper in. However, with MC Light, Paper Thin, Light as a Rock, certain songs they knocked. They had that knock to them. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like it was just listening to. Oh, I was listening to Why Oh Why Do I Drew?
Why did I
That shit
kneecap?
knocks,
How about
man, when you play that shit. You know
how
what I'm
about hot damn hoe, shut the fuck up. When she battled us, she was one of the first ones to just go at. So I feel what people saying. Because remember, I said pound for pound. So I just felt like if you put MC Light and Shantae in the battle, I would love to see that. Love to see it.
MC Light?
I don't know.
Do Shantae got as many songs as?
No, not a verses. That's where people I think got confused.
Yeah.
She don't got, somebody else said Boss. I'm like, Boss probably got more hits than Roxanne. No disrespect to Roxanne, because her hits were hard, but she only had several.
I like the one she had something. It used that Isley Brothers beat. It was, dun, 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 dun. It was Roxanne. Damn, I can't remember the name of it.
I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah.
Well, she did. I know the Roxanne's Revenge, but then I'm talking about like a lot of her joints was again her freestyling. She was so raw. She was one of the premier people who came out on some almost Eminem level freestyle battling, attacking anybody. You know what I'm saying? And freestyling on her songs. Like if you listen to a lot of her songs, her live joint, she was just freestyling, battling, and killing folks.
Okay, so this is a good question. Across the board, though,
right?
You see, I'm saying like Roxanne Shantae is an early entry, right? So as a female rapper, across the board, who would be your top as far as female rapper? Who or you can say top 2 or 3 if you need to
across
put
the board.
But because I got one who I would say across
overall across the board. And I'm just talking about from old to new, respect, all that we just talked about. I had to personally say I give it to Latifah and Light and let them duke it out because I don't know. Well, but because remember Latifah was with Tribe and what was the name of that crew? I can't think of it right now. But she was
Flavor
with
Unit.
The Flavor Unit, but not just the Flavor Unit. She was with
Native Tongues. Yeah.
Native Tongue, like you know what I'm saying. But she had bangers back then. She kind of put on, so I would put them two. But then it's so many honorable mentions. Like Mia X, actually, she didn't have as many hits, but she went hard to me as an MC. Even now, Rhapsody, Rhapsody don't got as many albums right now, but to me, she harder than. I hate when I love. I mean, as female MCs get it up, but to me, they just be MCs. Like even in Detroit, Miss Corona, or let's just say Corona, or it's a lot of female MCs who just fire, who just can go. Like I can't even say femcs. You know what I'm saying?
No,
they give it to you like a dude.
A lot of can rap. It's some new ones around who got some skills. But then when I think about like across the whole spectrum of like female rappers who I looked at and I just was like, damn. I mean, it's definitely MC Light was in there. Definitely Queen Latifah. Because I used to listen to their albums and I'm listening to them and listening to the wordplay and everything else, and I'm enjoying it, And then the top one for me would be who I listened to, and I was like, damn, man, I don't know nobody else who could do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was she didn't give us much, but Lauryn Hill, she gave us a lot, and what she gave us, Lauryn Hill was like ridiculous on the flow.
Yeah,
lyrics, the flow, the whole thing. She was kind of like a Nas in a sense where she was saying certain shit, and I'd be like, "Where the fuck? Where's she at? With she got cherubs in the fucking?
I can't include her because like back then I thought we was married or something. Like I used to be in love with her, so that's like what I'm saying. I was biased. That's my
yeah.
Sorry, Webby, that was my lady.
Yeah, she had that.
She was in a movie, bro. What was the movie? With the nuns or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I just used to watch that joint like literally infatuation. I'm not gonna even keep it.
Whoopi Goldberg was in that.
Yeah. But so L Boogie, most definitely. Me Too, one that I put out there, she didn't have a lot of catalog, but to me, and I think too, because Bugs used to rock with the Outsiders and all that, maybe that's why I liked it too. But Rod Digger, she don't get enough props, but Rod Digger.
Yeah, Rod Digger was dope.
She was dope. Her albums was dope. She used to be with Buster. She had some Flip Mo the Imperial. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing about Rod Digger though.
Now come on, she MC. Don't say she rough.
I used to like women to be. I like a feminine quality. So it's just like sometimes to me, with Rod Digger, not saying she but for me, it used to be like Lauryn Hill, like because you had an infatuation of
Lauryn
Lauryn
Hill got
Hill,
that
and she
tomboy
could
too,
blow her
though.
ass off.
But it
You
was that
know,
tomboyness too that did it. I like that tomboyness. I ain't
I
gonna front.
get you, yeah. And she femmed it up a little bit as she but when she
Right.
first coming out hard, and you got on Tim's.
That was the look. They had
I'm
the
like, babe,
Timbs
I
with
don't
the look with the
take
shirt
the
tied
tip.
around their
Take the
waist, you know what
motherfucking
I'm
Timbs
saying, and
off.
the
Take that
buttons.
shirt,
Boy.
throw it around your waist. That's not what we
That was the
not
look,
what
bro.
we going for right now, you know. So I said,
You want Megan, huh?
yeah, I want,
So, but
Kim,
Rod,
she was pretty good. Kim had some rhymes, even though
Kim,
Biggie probably was
Kim was
writing the
very
rhymes for
sexy.
it, but she could flow.
Yeah, Kim was nice, and I thought Kim was cute and everything. I felt back then like I liked the original Kim, me personally, like
Mm-hmm.
overall. So,
She
but
should
Kim
have
was
got
nice. Kim is
shit done. Yeah.
Kim is that deal. So let me not front on her. I'm sorry we didn't even mention Kim. You know what I'm saying? Kim deserves to be up there, and she has the albums. That's kind of when we think about it, she slept on because
But
she's
she
got the
write her
catalog.
do she write her own shit?
I
Like
don't
that
know.
that Mobb Deep song. Is that
But
her?
do any of them? Hey, I hate to call MC Light out like that, but did Milk D and them write her stuff? I used to hear that. I don't know the facts. Y'all correct me. Don't let me put false. But
Really? I never listened to that one. Milk D. Let me hear
that's
it.
her brother,
When I'm
Audio 2.
okay, I get it, but when I'm thinking about the song, I don't know if I hear Milk D.
Really? That's
I
all
hear
I
Milk.
hear.
I hear some Milk D, but why oh why did I drink cappuccino? That's Milk
Think about
D.
the style.
I
But
got
maybe that
I'm
wasn't it.
gonna listen,
I
man.
know Light writes. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
I
saying
get
Light don't write. Not
she got
saying
that
that. But I'm saying
golden
a lot
voice.
of people in this a lot of people in this game have it ain't even always ghostwriters, just sometimes we work on it. You might throw me something, you know what I mean? Or you might say it like this, or you might say, let me rewrite this little part for you. Do that mean
No, that ain't nothing.
right?
If y'all writing and somebody say something, give you a little pointer, I
Right.
wouldn't include that as no uh you whack and you can't write your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, but
I wouldn't say
back to Rod
nothing
Digger
wrong
though. We
with
can't do that. I can't do that to my girl Digger because you think about it. All I'm saying is cats used to like that, and she's not really just like she more like hood, but still feminine. She's still very feminine if you
that.
look
I'm gonna
at
be
her.
honest with you. I ain't never listened to Rod Digger songs. I
Really,
never got her album and like
really,
really
wow.
vibed out to Rod Digger. I never vibed out to it. I just listened to her on compilation tracks. You get
Wow.
what I'm
So
saying?
real talk,
And no disrespect to her.
no.
I
It is
love
what it
Rod
is.
Digger. Don't get me wrong. I'm
I feel
saying
you. I didn't
I
buy
never
Bahamadia
like
album,
popped
but
in Rod
Bahamadia was
Digger
fresh.
and just let that shit just ride all the way through.
Yeah.
Never did.
I didn't buy Bahamadia album, but I did do that for Rod Digger. And again, I was biased because I used to listen to the Outsiders. I liked them. Bugs was basically an outsider member. They'll tell you that. If you look at the back of Rod Digger, I think I bought it for this reason. She gave a rest in peace shout out to Bugs, you know what I'm saying, on the back of the album.
Oh, that's dope. That's
And I
what's up.
think I bought it at Street Corner used and I popped it in because I like that one song. I know you probably like it and don't even know. Like I say, it's that the flip mode is the imperial with that reggae beat. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. That joint goes stupid.
I'll look it up after this.
So I put the whole album in, and I promise you, it's called Dirty Harriet. I think I didn't have to.
What about Buster versus Missy?
Ah man, Kid rocks.
People been saying that too. What do you think?
No,
You don't think that would work?
man, he a slaughter Missy. Only Missy got songs. She got the catalogs, but if they get into, I like Missy because I like her overall, but I'm not super into the hee hee ha ha. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. No disrespect. It was cool. That's another thing. Common Sense brought that into the game a lot in Buster, but all the animated, the kick on my own, you know what I'm saying? And
People don't even remember that, man. Common had all that shit. Common was doing all that, making his voice squeak and all that stuff, But niggas, he's smart because he switched his style up. I mean, he was like that. Can I Borrow a Dollar? Is a dope ass album. When I first heard that shit, I played it back to back. But the thing was, he switched that style up because that shit probably would have got corny on the second.
You know what's so beautiful about that? To my understanding, that album was 4 to 6 years old
when it came out.
Yes. So by the time it came out, he had already elevated to where he was anyway. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened we was hearing it, which is when it's hot like that, it's a good thing because now you set him at this pace. Then when you hit them up here, they like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They already liked you. We already liked them. And then when he came with the communism, bro, we was like,
Yeah. He took it higher. He took it higher because and then he got real super creative with it. I even remember some of his albums was a little bit, it was before their time in a sense. Because I'll be honest, I remember we was in the car with house shoes and we was listening to that it was that electric something circus or something like that.
yeah,
He popped the shit out and threw it out the
yeah.
threw it out the window. He's like, man, get
Yeah.
this shit out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Yeah, it wasn't. I wasn't for a
But
minute
go
when he
back
got
on
on that
it,
Erykah Badu phase.
yeah.
When he got on that, I ain't gonna say let's not just put it on Erykah, but when he got on that bohemian phase or whatever he was on, and it, I get common this. He was hard enough to do it. Still battle Ice Cube at that time. Still hold his whole composure, and nobody batted an eye twice or said he was soft. But when he was in that phase, I really wasn't. And I'm glad I gave. What was the album with the green cover that had Thelonious and all that on it? I'm glad I gave that one a chance.
Resurrection or something like that, maybe.
Something, because that joint was real hard. That was the one when he got with Dylan and all that. When he really got with
Yeah. He went in on that one definitely. He had some good albums. He actually, like his new albums. It's funny how with music we get used to people and we don't really like. It ain't so much we don't like the albums no more, but we just used to them too much. You know what I'm saying? So we overused to them. So we kind of because Black Thought is ridiculous. You know. But then when he drop a new album, are we rushing to? I don't know if we rushing to listen because we know. Yeah,
I do.
Okay.
But the Roots albums are dope. But then they started to elevate and turn into something else where it was hot. But I had to be in the mood for some musical mashup, some rock. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I want artists, please do the albums you want to do. Just don't get mad at your fan base if it don't hit. You know what I'm saying? And then when it don't hit, go back to what you. Like when you talk about M, to me, M is incredible. M got back like Water for Chocolate. Thank you, kid. M is incredible. But not every album or style I like by M. And right now, I would love to see M go back to not Infinite, but like the Slim Shady style.
Yeah,
like,
I would love that, man.
Went in the Eastland and shot a policeman, and later for the mechanics, and because who can't nobody do that like you, the tongue twist and all that, except for maybe Buster. You know what I'm saying? But I just want the mechanics. I just want to hear you bust like we used to do in the shop. Just make the lines and punchlines. Just do it for your fans of that. But you got every time you do a new album, you get new fans. You know what I'm saying? You get a new fan base. So that's dope. Just don't expect your chorus to be like, yeah, that's hot.
One new album I just heard too, dope as fuck, man. Fat Ray's new album.
Oh, thank you. Santa Barbara.
Yeah, Santa Barbara, that shit dope, man.
Shout out to Shep for putting me on that album.
Yeah. Oh, he did the same thing. He sent it to me and I listened, and then I sent it to DJ Tony Tone, and he was like, "Oh shit, I didn't know this." And then he hit me back, and he was like, "That shit was dope." Yeah, that shit is hard, man. The whole album.
The whole album. He busting.
You don't even have to skip no songs on that album.
No, he busting, and I like the way he coming too. He coming with it. It's still that intensity, that grimy, that hard, but he giving you some knowledge within it. The bars ain't just I'm this and I'm that. You know, that's a lesson to all of us, but it's more, you know what I mean? I like it. I think that album is real fun.
You big on that. You always been big on that. Even with your own music, it's like it gotta say something. You know, it can't just be just all over it gotta say something. Yeah.
Some people are musical. Like I always say, I got that Ice-T theory. Except I don't mind. I want the beats to be hot. I want the producer to shine. But Ice-T used to always say he don't want the beats to overshine his lyrics. Like that's why he would get the beats he got, because he wanted his lines to shine. I'm the opposite. I want the beats to be stupid hard. I want people to come listen like they always do and come rock with the beat, love the beat. But then when they start listening, like, oh, he just said, like me and you were discussing something and you said, I don't know if it's good or bad, but you know, your wife said, oh, he just said. I like that. I don't care if it's good or bad. I want somebody to say, he just said.
Yeah, I got to figure out what it was. And I was like, yeah, his wife probably hear that song.
Oh, you talking about the I told her about you talking about the put your mother on the phone. Look at here, honey, I ain't never coming home.
Yeah, that part, but I heard that part too. I was like, yeah, nobody heard this song right here. But then you said something else at the end. You was like, she buy me some. Oh, get me out of personal debt or something like that.
Nah. I ain't say get me out of personal debt. That's just
that's what she heard. That's
I
what
said
she
get
heard.
flued out on my personal jet. I said
My personal jet.
I got flued out on her personal jet.
Cause she said, what did he say? Did he say just pay my?
Hey, look, y'all know. Let me get
she said, did he just say pay off my personal debt? He was like, what kind of bitch you
Hey, tell her don't hate. I bet you if a nigga told her he was gonna pay off her personal debt, she'd be like, oh, you know what? Let me holler at my husband.
Have her pay off my personal debt. Have her pay off my personal debt. I like that.
No pay, but maybe I may have.
I was like,
but you know,
I was like, the gigolo culture is big in Detroit. You know,
that joint used to be. Now we
pay to play. You got to pay to play, baby.
Nah, it's lame. They tricks or whatever. But nah, hey, listen to this joint again. Oh, y'all gonna get it soon, man. It's called not Poe, but I kind of was crafting it towards Oprah. Like I was talking to Oprah. That's why I said I'm getting flued out on a personal jet, baby.
That's hilarious. You was thinking of Oprah?
I was thinking of Oprah, bro.
Oprah when you was riding it. I got you.
Who? Oprah, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
Oprah Winfrey. I
don't think no woman would be upset if you had to spend a weekend with Oprah. Do you think your wife would, if you was honest with
her? Would I spend a weekend with Oprah? I don't know, man. I would definitely be like. That would definitely be like one of the things with me. Just be like, you ever been with somebody? Just be like, what the fuck am I? Oh, Jesus, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Like a job.
You try to work yourself up. You're like,
what is it? Income tax season when you see the dudes with the chick, like some just don't match with this couple. Oh, it's income tax season. Oh, that's right. He's trying to get his car.
Trying to get his car. He gotta get that car.
His train just went out.
Car fixed. Look, the motherfucker reached down. When you see him reach down, hold his head, hold his hand, kiss it on the lips. Grab the hand. You be like, yeah, brother.
But the other hand probably got some bags though. He probably got some shopping bags.
You gotta have that though, man. You ain't got no house. You ain't got nowhere to live. You gotta.
I truthfully believe. I shouldn't say this now because then she gonna say no. But I truthfully believe if I was like that indecent proposal, if I told my wife like, look, man, somebody said they want to give me, I ain't gonna even say $1 million, like $25,000 for one night. She'd be like, you ain't gonna get that money. go get that money. Strap it up. I'm not gonna say the same.
Yeah,
I'm kill somebody.
She wouldn't have that. She wouldn't have that problem at all. Trust me.
I don't think she would give to. I think she would be like, as long as she get it though, like I probably can't get but a stack out of it. Like, okay, you can get your cab fare back and forth. That's about it. But nah. But yeah, man. I mean, lyrics mean a lot. So I mean, so we was talking about the female MCs too. They had a show on ABC of all places. I guess because of the, Queen Latifah and them got a show, or whoever, Eve and them got a show called Queen.
Okay, I'm thinking you talking about that show Queen Latifah got called The Equalizer, where she be beating everybody up.
Is it good?
She be doing backflips and kicking people in the face and got the gun, 2 guns.
Do it be like I watched a stunt double?
I watched one episode. I think it came on after the Super Bowl, and I watched it. So I watched that one episode.
Yeah, it's still on though.
I love it. I love it.
It's still on, so I don't know. I ain't watched it. Yeah,
it must still be good. The Equalizer is a known brand. So
The Equalizer was that deal. I like when they brought it back when Denzel, but I like the original. You know what I'm saying? When they used to have, then it turned into my man. What's his name? Codename Hawk. He had a show for a minute. Like
no doubt.
Oh no, that was Spencer for Hire or Equalizer. One of the two. That might have been Spencer for Hire.
It was a bunch of them shows like that. Yeah. Hardcore detective or.
But so ABC, I was impressed with this though. They had a show, and all they discussed was female MCs throughout the decades from the beginning till now.
What's it called?
Man, it was called Queens of Hip Hop. I'm gonna have to post it. It's on
ABC. You said
it was on ABC. You can probably Google it. Queens of Hip Hop. And yeah, they was talking to MC Light. They were talking to Shantae. It was kind of dope. It was done like any other ABC. You know how they interview the like say R. Kelly or somebody on trial. They sit down and have a one-on-one with them. But they actually went back through time and discussed from, they broke them. Everybody they was bringing, I'm like, okay, from, Shantae, the Light, the Brat, to, people who really had an impact and who was dope, and discussing Eve and all her accomplishments. And then, they even went forward to the Chicks Now or whatever. So I thought it was
Yeah, I'm
pretty,
about to check it out.
I thought it was interesting. It's a
Was it like
decent
a
watch.
documentary or some shit?
It was like a documentary, but it was like watching 2020 or something too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up because women in hip hop, man, they definitely dope.
That's a show. We got to get a show. Y'all tap in. Y'all call your friends, somebody.
Yeah, I know. We got all men guests. All we talk about is men.
We oozing it.
But it's some female rappers out here. Like I said, Lauryn Hill, man. I was like, damn, what she be coming up with the verses and stuff.
Invincible, is that your people's? I don't know, but Invincible. She's from the D. That's kind of a throwback name.
Okay.
She ain't new. She's from, not saying that she old enough, but she from our era of hip hop. She's from that Ann Arbor crew. I can't think of their name right now. They were fired.
It's a lot of like
Athletic Mike League.
It's a lot of stripper hip hop, a lot of stripper women hip hop, which I don't hate on at all. Shake your ass, enjoy yourself, but at the same time, I don't really, lyrically, I shake this ass and I turn it around and I do this and
it's something out there though. Again, because like that I ain't with that lyrically. I'm all with having fun. I'm not hating on them. I know women like to go out with their girlfriends to turn up, and that's that kind of music. So I get that. But like you say, I personally like the Rhapsodies, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Rhapsody be flowing, man.
Rock, she kind of sweet. Or
what's her name?
It's her name like Rock or something. She out of DC. Something Rock. ROC, but she kind of decent. It's some females out here who be getting it. Like, I mean, Bug Brown from the D. Y'all look her up. Bug Brown is incredibly sweet.
Oh yeah, I know her. Her. I bought her album. She was working at the Dilla Donuts place. I bought her album.
Yeah, because that makes sense because she cool with Herm and the people. So yeah, Bug gets down, man. It's some people, man. You know what I mean? So shout out to them as just MC. Like, it's just like any other genre. You're going to have some real folks. They're going to be what they are. You're going to have some real MCs who will come out here and do what they do.
Yeah. No doubt. Much respect, man. But good talking, man. Good talk. We always keep it going. We got to tap in some more people. We back on the line now. We back doing it on Tuesdays. You can sign in. I usually send it to the 31 members who've been a part of it, but anybody can sign in. Just get in touch with me or Chris, and we give you the link code to jump on with us. Make sure you subscribe. Whoever on, make sure you subscribe and like the video on YouTube.
Share,
other than that,
share with everybody.
Share. Let other people know. Any last words? Freak of nature.
Yeah, I got some last words. I love all y'all.
You do,
try to flip the cube on the corniness. Hey man, don't cancel. don't delete me.
My boy Intricate Dialect got a new album out too.
Hot. What's it called? Yeah, I like that man.
Yeah, on it's on Bandcamp. Let me see what it's called. I'll pull up his thing real quick because he just put it out.
You should. We don't never go out with no music. Take us out with a joint on there if I'm not asking too much.
Intricate Dialect, KV55. KV55. I don't even know how to pull it up, man.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know how to do this shit.
We'll check it out after the joint. It's all gravy.
I just bought it too. I just bought it. You know what I'm saying? When people send me shit, I immediately go buy it. You know,
you bought a hard copy or
across the whole world. It's going out across the whole world.
It's called Across the Whole World right here.
It's going out across the whole world. the whole world. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Scorpio rising. I'm pretty grounded with something about me wildin'. My North Node Leo, shout out to my Leo people. And across the whole world. For the world to see. For the world to see. For the
Shit
world to
sounds
see.
clear. Got it mastered good.
Yeah, that master good.
To see.
I wonder, I think he used my mans. I'm not sure.
He got a light inside him. I know people will like this for the world to see. For the world to see. I knew I was flawed. Put my hands together, asked God, gave me 40 laws, got the power, find a cause. It's for the world to see.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
Signing out.
My bad, I zoned out. Sign out one time. Check y'all out. Same 31 times, same 31 channel, baby.
Invested in flesh.